This installment of the Look Back series is about the arrival of the Spanish flu pandemic in St. Louis in the fall of 1918. The flu killed at least 20 million people worldwide and at least 600,000 in America, and is considered the worst pandemic in modern history. It is misnamed. It probably started at Fort Riley, Kansas, and was spread by the doughboys as they went to the Western Front, and then soon was roaring around the world. The epidemic started in large terms in the United States in late summer, and by early October, St. Louis was starting to notice some cases. On October 7th, Dr. Max Starkloff, who was the city health commissioner, took a very draconian step with the full support of Mayor Henry Keel. He ordered the closing of schools and pool halls and all sorts of buildings where people gather. The idea was known as social distancing. Keep people away from each other and the virus doesn't spread as much. It worked. St. Louis had the lowest death rate among the nation's largest cities. About 1,700 people died of the flu, although more died of pneumonia, but the official record is 1,703. The flu obviously filled the hospitals in St. Louis. Most of the victims seemed to be young adults, but it would strike anyone. Among the victims was a congressman named Jacob Meeker, who had gone down to Jefferson Barracks to see what was going on and to talk with the hospital people. He contracted it and died October 16th in Jewish Hospital. 7 hours before he died, he married his secretary, Alice Redmond. It slowed down from there, and by early 1919, very few people were dying of the Spanish flu. Dr. Starkloff stayed in his job for 30 years. He died in 1942, and the city renamed City Hospital in Lafayette after him. It closed in the 1980s. His name is still on a health clinic on the near south side.